Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to Temperance Angel Tarot, formerly called Sage and Stone Tarot. My name is Jennifer, and I welcome you to this timeless love reading for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All cross watchers are welcome. It's a general reading. The collective of Sagittarius is huge, so not every single Sagittarius is going to resonate with this reading. But if you do, if any part of this reading resonates with you strongly, I would highly recommend that you reach out to your favorite tarot card reader, and so you can dive deeply into your own personal circumstances. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to first pull a major arcana for you, Sagittarius, one for your person and one for the connective energy. And then I'm going to pull a shadow card. And then after that, I'm going to get into the Celtic Cross. And at the very end, I'm going to pull some messages from my soulmate cards. So grab your coffee, I love coffee, your tea, whatever it is that you enjoy, and sit back and let's get started with this timeless love reading for the collective of Sagittarius. Okay, so major arcana. This deck that I have, it's Halloween themed because I love Halloween all year round. And this is the hero's journey, the fool's journey, twin flame journey, whatever spiritual journey. It's a spiritual journey. Whatever you ascribe to, whatever resonates with you. I'm going to pull a card for you where you might be at, where your person is at, and the connective energy itself. Okay. All right. So, Sagittarius, for you, we have the Temperance card in reverse. What I'm feeling, Sagittarius, that there is some kind of excess, an imbalance. Temperance is moderation, it's tempering, it's the alchemy, it's trusting in the alchemy of divine timing. I feel, Sagittarius, that there's a lot of impatience, that you're wanting things like 3 weeks ago. And with the Temperance angel upright, you can see that chalices of water pouring back and forth, back and forth. This also, it's indicative of your emotional state or your emotional body. With this impatience that I'm feeling, it almost feels like emotionally, it's almost an abundance of, or in excess of our emotions. It's really trying to rein those in. It's tempering our emotions. We can allow our emotions to get the best of us, but it's about trusting. It's trusting in divine timing. It's trusting that you are exactly where you're supposed to be at this present moment, because the only moment that we truly have is the present moment. The past is over, the past is gone, the future hasn't arrived. We actually create our future in the present moment. So I feel for you, Sagittarius, that you're in a place of allowing your emotions to get the better of you, not trusting in divine timing, feeling very impatient. Where your person here has the Lover's card, I feel that your person is in a good place. Your person is making choices. There are choices being made, because ultimately the Lover's card is about making a moral and ethical choice. And the most moral and ethical choice is choosing ourselves, is choosing to love ourselves. It is balancing divine feminine energy and divine masculine energy from within, becoming whole. When we can combine those two energies within and we connect with that third energy, our higher power, God, universe, source, however you see that, I feel that your person is in a spiritual place. I just feel a very spiritual energy about your person, where they are, where they might be at. And the connective energy is the World card. So there's a completion of, there's like a total completion of a cycle. There's a cycle that has closed and a new life cycle is opening up, which could reflect the chaotic emotional place you might be in, Sagittarius. I just feel that there's like trepidation and ambivalence for you, Sagittarius, in closing up this particular cycle. Because when we close up a cycle and something brand new opens up to us, we're not sure, it's the unknown, and wanting to know the how and wanting to know the, you know, the who, what, where, how, all of that stuff. It's just allowing things to just be, and allowing things to just fall into place the way they naturally are meant to fall into place. But this World card has a beautiful energy with it. I feel that there's beauty in it. There's a lot of beauty. There's a lot of expansive energy. We are coming upon a new moon in Aries, which I feel is going to be the catalyst of this new life cycle that is opening up, because an old life cycle has had to close. So let's look at the shadow. What shadow aspect? The shadow, I'm using the Dark Mirror Oracle because that's exactly what it does. It looks into the dark mirror of our shadow. The shadow parts of ourselves are often those parts of ourselves that we often don't like to expose to others because we deem them to be bad or shameful or ugly, and it's none of those things. Our shadow aspects are those aspects of ourselves that just need to be acknowledged so they can be healed, mended, forgiven, let go, whatever needs to be done as far as healing goes. So for you, Sagittarius, we have a number 5. So number 5 is swift change. There's changes coming, has been coming. Gilded regret. Gilded regret for your person, who I feel is in a very beautifully spiritual place, making choices, choosing themselves. Okay. And the connective energy with this World card. Okay. So, Sagittarius, we have a number 5. We have gilded regret. Never regret. Never regret. I know it's easier said than done, but never regret the choices that we have made in the past. Because when we know better, we do better. And when we make decisions and choices, we do that with what we know and the tools that we have at the time. And so carrying around this heavy load of regret, all it does is it just weighs us down, which could reflect this temperance in reverse. This maybe this chaotic emotional space that you might be in right now. It's letting this go. It's allowing divine timing to do its magic. And to also know and understand again that you are exactly where you are supposed to be at this moment in time. Let go of this regret. Your person, who has the Lover's card, has the number 14, which reduces to a 5. Again, swift change, hiding your true self. So, hiding your true self. This is why I feel that your person is in this very spiritual place. This is making a choice to stop hiding one's true self. Your person is in a place of choosing themselves, is loving themselves, is now no longer hiding who they truly are at a very core, authentic level. And it hasn't been easy. There's been a lot of fear involved in that, because when we come from a place of authenticity, We often fear what other people are going to think, say, or do, and it's moving through that fear anyway, because those people who matter will continue to stay with us. Those who never mattered will fall away. But it's for your person, it's so very important for them to come from a very authentic place. And the connective energy with the World card, the shadow, the connective energy shadow is addicted. Okay. So for some, this could indicate the life cycle that is closing is addiction. Addicted to drugs, addicted to alcohol, addicted to pain, addicted to whatever that addiction is. This is what is wrapping. This is what has been completed. So the connective energy, what I feel overall with both parties and as a whole, this what I feel very strongly is about choices, choosing one's self, putting ourselves first, loving ourselves first. And that can be very hard because it can come across as being selfish. It's deemed to be selfish when we choose ourselves first. But it's the most healthy selfish that we can possibly do. Because when we love ourselves first and when we choose ourselves first and we make ourselves a priority, we are able to fill our cup up. We are able to fill ourselves up with all of those people, places, things, and situations that lift our heart and soul and joy and happiness and peace and inner peace. And so with the choices being made, I just feel that there's been a lot of choices. And for you, Sagittarius, this can bring up a lot of chaotic emotions, not feeling as if you have control, when in actuality you don't. The only thing you have control over is yourself, how you respond and you react, and the choices that you make, and using discernment and trusting the alchemy in divine timing. And to let go of any regret. The past is done. So the choices you made at the time the choices that you made at the time came from a place of true honesty and integrity at the time, if that makes any sense. That's the messages that I'm getting. And this truly is about just coming forth in our most authenticity. So with that, let's get into the Celtic Cross. Addicted to pain keeps coming up. So what I'm feeling with the World card and the Addicted card, you know, the cycle that has completed is learning and understanding that love does not equate to pain. Love does take effort, but it should never be a constant cycle of pain and regret. Unconditional love is exactly that. It is without condition. It is loving someone so much that they feel free. It's not about, I'll love you if you do A, B, or C. I'll love you if you don't do A, B, or C. Love is, and it's not about being a walking doormat either. We must have boundaries. We must choose ourselves first and love ourselves first, because in order to be able to love another, we must love ourselves. We hear that all the time because it's true. Love does not equal pain. Pain in life, pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional, and a lot of the time we have to go through the lesson of suffering to understand that we can remove ourselves from suffering. But pain is inevitable. But love, true, honest love, should never be a constant cycle of pain and hurt. So that is truly the message that I'm feeling. Okay, so the cornerstone heartbeat of the situation, Sagittarius, with your person. What is the cornerstone? Eight of Wands. The cornerstone is Eight of Wands. I see this as a lot of chaotic energy. There's a lot of fast moving energy. It's as if that there's been so much, like with the Temperance, here we go. The Temperance in reverse. Feeling very chaotic. A lot of swirling activity. It's like, I don't know, you know, I don't know how to slow this down. So what is covering this Eight of Wands? Okay, the Hierophant. This is a Taurus card. You could be dealing with a Taurus. I don't know all of the zodiac signs connected to the major arcana, but the ones that I do know, I will call out. So what is covering this chaotic, the swirling, there's a lot of communication, a lot of things coming at you, a lot of activity. And this is, what's covering you is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is, as the cornerstone is the Eight of Wands. Covering that is the Hierophant. Hierophant is tradition. It's about tradition, traditional values, concepts and beliefs, doing things the way they've always been done. And so connected with the Eight of Wands, what I'm feeling is that for you, Sagittarius, is that this swirlingness, this kind of swirling energy, this is like going against the grain, going against tradition, because we have a key here. This key unlocks what we see to be holy and sacred to our heart. What is it what is it for you that is holy and sacred within this connection, within your spirituality? It's seeking out higher spiritual learning. What's the challenge here? Okay, so there's been a Tower. Again, this is the challenge. It's challenging the status quo. It's challenging tradition. It's wanting to go to the beat of your own drum and to truly unlock what is truly sacred and holy. And in this connection, I feel that you could be with somebody that could be very religious, where you are very spiritual. And it can kind of cause this chaotic communication, or this very, like the Eight of Wands, you know, and it's trying to find this middle ground, this common ground, because the challenge is the Tower. And it's not about forcing somebody to see your way of being, so to speak. I'm not saying you specifically, Sagittarius. It's not forcing another to see our points of view. It's really kind of coming together and finding, like I said, a common ground where it can flow, where we can unconditional love, where we can respect each other's belief systems and be able to coexist in love that has no conditions. The foundation. What is the foundation of this? Okay, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Foundation for this. The foundation, again, it's not being rigid. It's not being rigid in our thinking. Now, Queen of Swords, it's not gender specific. It could be male or female, it doesn't matter. But what I feel is that the foundation of this Eight of Wands with the Hierophant and the Tower as a challenge, it's not being so rigid in our thinking that we are not able to be flexible or bending or flexible enough or open enough to listen to the other party's perspective on life, on love, on religion, on spirituality. I want to dive a little bit deeper. So I'm going to clarify the Queen of Swords. I feel that there has been kind of like a struggle of belief systems. There is a love there. I feel that there's a very strong spiritual divine love. It's a very deep connection with you and your person, Sagittarius, but I feel that this is coming, it's almost like coming to a crossroads, and it's coming to, like I said, finding common ground and tempering, the Temperance card, tempering things out. Balance. Queen of Swords, Spirit, tell me about, okay, so Two of Wands. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands, okay, the Queen of Swords, clarified by the Two of Wands, then clarified by the Sun in reverse. So what I see again, like I was saying, the Two of Wands, it's look at the man in the card. He's holding the world in his hands. We can welcome in. The world is at our feet. There's infinite possibilities. But when we are clouded by rigid thinking, it really closes us off to viewing things from another person's perspective. It's not creating this little world within us and not being willing to see what is outside. Not allowing to be clouded by tradition, because that is what I was grown up to believe. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you're with somebody that has like differing perspectives and a different way of seeing things, it's being open enough to view that and be respectful, not tolerance. Tolerance is there's friction in tolerance. It's being accepting. It's accepting that this is who I am. This is who my person is. Even if I don't agree with everything that that person believes, that doesn't mean I need to tolerate it. It's to respect that. It's to accept that this is what my person believes in and what my person loves and likes, and so on and so forth. And coming to a place within ourselves that we accept that person because we love that person unconditionally, no matter what. And it's not pushing our views on another person. And vice versa. And vice versa. So what is the highest aspiration that can come from this? What is the highest aspiration? What is the highest aspiration? Highest aspiration. Okay, so highest aspiration, we have the Ten of Swords. Highest aspiration doesn't mean to end this relationship. No. All of these swords, remember, the suit of swords is intellect, beliefs, thoughts, belief system, thoughts, ideas. All of these swords that have been plunged into our back are the thoughts and beliefs of others outside of us. It's letting that die away and thinking for ourselves. We are free, sovereign beings with a mind of our own. So the highest aspiration is to take all of these swords and remove them, because all of the mental torture or belief systems that have been plunged into our backs, so to speak, are from other voices outside of us. And to free ourselves from those belief systems that are not our own. It is the highest aspiration is thinking for ourselves. We are free, sovereign beings, and you have a mind of your own. That is the highest aspiration. And I want to I'm going to dive in a little bit deeper into that highest aspiration. It truly is removing any belief systems that are not resonant or resonate and vibrate with our soul, our heart, of what we know to be true in our truth. It's removing that and thinking for ourselves, being open to someone else's belief system, and not being afraid to stand in our truth. Ten of Swords, Spirit. Yes. Okay. Balance. Moving forward. The Chariot. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You don't have to. So exactly what I said. It is moving forward with courage, determination, and will. It's creating balance within ourselves in this journey with our person, and freeing ourselves from any belief systems that were not ours to begin with. So let's look at the recent past. The recent past. This is I'm very fascinated with this reading. I'm very fascinated with the energy of these cards. This is a reading very unique that I have done as far as a love reading goes. Okay, Queen of Cups in reverse. Recent past. Queen of Cups in reverse. Emotional manipulation. This could be tied to gilded regret. So what I'm picking up, Sagittarius, and for those who are viewing, if it's a cross watcher and you are dealing with a Sagittarius, just know that the roles can be reversed, but this is a reading for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. There has been emotional manipulation. So what I'm feeling is that you, Sagittarius, or your person, there has been, which is where the gilded regret is that it's coming to a place of understanding that I might have been like emotionally manipulating the person and trying to see my side of things. My way is right. And it's caused a lot of chaotic emotional instability. I'm going to clarify. And there's nothing to regret, because once we confront ourselves and take responsibility for the behavior that we have displayed, all that means is that we take ownership and we forgive ourselves and move forward. There's nothing to regret. Okay, so we have... Okay, so the recent past, Queen of Cups in reverse, like I was saying, is clarified by the Ten of Swords in reverse. Clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So this recent past, like I was saying, I feel that there's been some type of emotional manipulation. Ten of Swords. You cannot resuscitate something that's been dead and gone. It's removing, like I was saying. And when I say you cannot resuscitate, you cannot. It's like when there's been emotional manipulation going on and we have the Ten of Swords. I was explaining before that the Ten of Swords, all of those swords are belief systems and thoughts and ideas that were never ours to begin with, that were put there. And so with the Ten of Swords in reverse, we can't, it's hurtful to reinsert these swords that have already been put there. And so, because that blocks this Ace of Pentacles from opening up. So this is what has been needed to happen. I feel that with the Temperance card, the World card, that's the cycle. And your person being in the place of the Lovers, hiding one's true self. The World card, this has been wrapping up. So this is the recent past where belief systems have come to, it has clashed and it has come to a culmination. And I feel from the full moon in Libra that just passed, and we're coming into a new moon in Aries. Because Libra is about balance and it's about relationships. And what I'm seeing and feeling is that this is what has come to the surface. It has been an accumulation where there has been like a fork in the road, like with the Two of Wands. And it's coming from a place of, okay, let's figure this out. Let's sit down and let's really hash this out, because we need some new energy flow within us. And it's to stop hiding our true selves and to really put everything on the table and to wrap up this cycle of clashing of one's belief systems. And I feel that this belief systems is our perspective on spirituality, religion, love, and relationship itself. So this is the culmination. And this Ace of Pentacles is pushing through. And I feel that this new moon in Aries is this Ace of Pentacles that is going to push through. So we're going to see that, and we're going to see what happens in the near future. And with the Chariot card, it's moving forward with courage, determination, integrity, strength. The near future. What did I say? Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Near future. We have the World up here. In this card, there's the World. There's a bunny rabbit. This is calming the anxieties. The Queen of Pentacles, it's not gender specific. The Queen of Pentacles is, it's being passive. Passive not as in like weak or walking doormat, but it's being passive in the knowledge that this Ace of Pentacles is this gateway is opened for something brand new, this new energy that is ushering in our physical world. And the Queen of Pentacles, she's about home and hearth. This is creating a sanctuary within our home, first and foremost in our inner world, as well as our outer world. Because when we take care of our inner landscape, it's going to reflect out in our outer world. And there is a butterfly here. This is a transformative energy, and where there was conflict in the past, there's going to be beautiful, grounding, passive manifestation type of energy, home and hearth, and knowing that what we are manifesting within this relationship, we have planted very strong seeds of love. And although we might have hit a crossroads, the seeds that we have planted, we now can sit back and know that it is going to manifest and bloom. The rabbit here also represents fertility, birthing a brand new level and chapter in this relationship. And that's where the World card comes in. This old cycle has ended for a brand new life cycle to open up in this relationship. So I want to clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Too many, Spirit. Queen of Pentacles, Spirit. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles for Sagittarius. And the King of Swords. We have a king and a queen. What's the King of Swords, Spirit? Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles, near future, Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the King of Swords, which is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. I don't see the near future as someone being independent and single on their own. I don't see that. With the King of Swords, we also have another butterfly. There is a butterfly on his throne. And with the Nine of Pentacles, she has this hawk is just comfortably perched on her arm. And this is the Wealth card. There is a lot of strong. There's strong, grounded, earth-based energy with the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. This is knowing one's worth. With the King of Swords, this is something that things are going to begin to start feeling much more structured. Much more structured, much more grounded. And with the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Swords, this is coming to a decision. It's about critical thought. There's been a lot of critical thought that has been discussed between you and your person. And understanding that we are not alone in this. Because normally this is, representative of the singles card. But, given that this is a love reading and connecting to Sagittarius and their person, I feel that this is a situation where you are in physical union. And it's understanding that we are not alone in this endeavor. We are not alone in our beliefs. We are not alone. That we can share in each other's knowledge. So both of you have a lot to share and have a lot to contribute to this relationship. And it's coming to a very strong, grounded place. So Sagittarius, how do you see yourself in this situation? How do you see yourself? This is also coming to a new level of strength within the bond and the relationship. So how do you see yourself? We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Queen and the King. This is the power couple of the tarot. King and Queen of Pentacles. So how do you see this? You see yourself as very grounded, Sagittarius. Very patient. So with the Temperance in reverse, that is the lesson in tempering, in tempering the chaotic emotions that might have been going on for quite a while, and how you are viewing yourself and will be viewing yourself is in the King of Pentacles. It's having patience. It's having this, because the King of Pentacles is very methodical. It's the same thing with the King of Swords. It's very methodical, that's very nurturing and very grounded, and it's taken a lot of time for you to get to this place of the King of Pentacles and feeling very strong and authoritative in your stance with all of this. But it's in a way that's not rigid. It's in a way that is not authoritarian in a dictator kind of way. That's not what I'm feeling, because I know that the King of Swords can come across that way. But with all of the surrounding cards, you are seeing yourself as finally being able to sit back and understand that, as like I said, the seeds that I've planted, they are coming to fruition. They are manifesting because I've taken the time and the patience to temper things out within myself and to let things go and to welcome in a differing perspective and opinion and ideas. And so this can grow into something very beautiful, very grounded and very nurturing for both parties. So what is the physical environment now? What is the physical environment? 10 of Cups, complete, total emotional fulfillment. This is such a beautiful reading. I have never done such a beautiful, beautiful reading for Sagittarius. I'm just so elated and so happy to see this, because I mean, look, the two crows here and the two crows here and the sunflowers, all of these cups. This is what happens when we come together in love, unconditional love. and we bring everything to the table, everything that you bring to the table, Sagittarius, everything that your person brings to the table, and we can come together in acceptance and unconditional love. Even if it's differing opinions and perspectives, we can come from a place of love, and we can come to a middle ground and understand that we are not standing alone, that this is my partner, this is my person, this is the person that I want to walk through life with. And it brings complete emotional fulfillment. So the hopes and fears. What are the hopes and fears? Sagittarius, what did I start with from the very beginning with you? We had the Temperance card in reverse. Hopes and fears are the Temperance card in reverse. It's a hope and a fear. The fear being that the chaos. This is a hope, and it's hoping that this imbalance, this excessive emotional imbalance, will never straighten itself out. And the hope is that it will. But as you can see from the Ten of Cups and the King of Pentacles, this Temperance card for your hopes and fears is unfounded. Again, it's pouring the waters back and forth, mixing all of the right ingredients. It's a card of alchemy. It's understanding that everything is in divine timing. And with all of these cards, divine timing is at play. It's just allowing things to fall naturally the way they are meant to. And so the outcome, I like to pull 3 cards, the outcome. The outcome. The outcome. All right. Okay, so from the bottom of the deck, the outcome, the Empress card. There's 4 that came out in the outcome, but the bottom of the deck speaks of the Empress. So the outcome, we have the 5 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. There's quite a few pentacles. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You don't have to, but there's a lot of grounding earth energy, slow and steady movement. We have the Strength card, the Hermit card, and the bottom of the deck is the Empress card. So ultimately, the outcome is this Empress card, something that is beautiful and kind and filled with unconditional love, that is very connected to the cycles of nature and earth. And the 5 of Pentacles, it's this, I feel that with all of this, all of everything that I've shared with you in this reading, that feeling left out in the cold is and for both parties, feeling left out is a thing of the past. And with the Page of Pentacles, this is a new opportunity that is opening up. This is a message of discovery. This is a discovery of life, being open to life, being open to the messages that are being given to you. And the Strength card. The Strength card, I see this Strength card with the infinity sign. You know, this is, I said this before, I feel the energy that this connection to you and your person is deeply spiritual. It's infinite in nature. It gives you the strength. Both of you feed on each other's strengths to move forward with courage. And it's taken a lot of strength to move forward. The Hermit, I see this as being enlightened, allowing yourself to be enlightened. It's this internal wisdom that we have, which is what brings about the Empress, the energy of the Empress, which is fertility. We had the Queen of Pentacles, we had the Rabbit. This is a rebirth in this connection that is beautiful, that is kind, that is filled with unconditional love. and the both of you are willing to take the time that it is needed to continue to plant seeds of emotional fulfillment that is going to allow the both of you to come to a place that you are walking in tandem with each other, even if both parties have different perspectives, because each of you are able to balance each other out, to give each other gifts that you normally wouldn't have if you didn't meet this person. And it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. And I'm so excited for you, Sagittarius. This is the most beautiful reading that I have done of all of my timeless readings, and the most beautiful Sagittarius reading that I have done. So whenever you, if you have been listening this far, thank you so very much. Click the thumbs up, share it, and click that notification bell so you can be notified when readings are uploaded. So I'm going to pull 3 soulmate card readings. It can be from your higher self, your person's higher self, or the universe. So here we are. From a physical perspective, some relationships may seem less than perfect. Yet from a higher perspective, all relationships are sacred, for they each help us to grow in love and wisdom. How perfect is that? This is a reminder. I just got to chill. And this is just confirmation. This is a confirmation from spirit, from the universe. No matter what changes life brings, nothing will change my love for you. You give my life purpose. Because of you, I feel safe. I am forever grateful. Thank you. This is from your person, Sagittarius, their higher self. They are letting you know. They are letting you know that they are grateful for you. Everything happens for a reason. And even though the reason is sometimes unclear, I graciously accept all that transpires in the knowing that it unfolds through love, in accordance with the divine will of my soul. This was the temper. This is also this is from your higher self, Sagittarius, plus the universe, your angels, your guides. And this is confirmation. My nose is starting to itch really bad. So sorry. This was the Temperance in reverse. Trust in the divine will of your soul. Trust in divine timing. Trust your higher self. So thank you so much, Sagittarius. This was a beautiful, beautiful reading. And until next time, I wish you so much love and so much peace.